All right, so I got to my house at around 2 a.m. this morning because I was at the DSS office where I was being interrogated and investigated over a video that I posted about 4 days ago. So it took a lot of hours at the DSS office. I wrote a lot of statements to that regard. Now, I was in court about two days ago. I went to court because of these people that were arrested for trafficking that baby that I rescued. So I went to court for that reason. So while we were in court, the case was stood down by the judge because the prosecutor was not in court. So as I was seated, I was bored. I went outside and I saw a lot of camera paparazzi.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So that is Verydarkman narrating how the DSS invited him to their office for interrogation concerning a video he posted some days ago. So guys, I will allow you watch the rest of the video, but before I do that, this is Trend with Peace. Here we share Naija gist, updates, news and trending news all over the world. So please do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I make any post, so that you get updated. So guys, without much being said, let's hear the full story of how DSS invited Verydarkman to their office and how he was interrogated.
Alright, so I got to my house around 2 a.m. this morning because I was at the DSS office where I was being interrogated and investigated over a video that I posted about 4 days ago. So it took a lot of hours at the DSS office. I wrote a lot of statements to that regard. Now, I was in court about two days ago. I went to court because of these people that were arrested for trafficking that baby that I rescued. So I went to court for that reason. So while we were in court, the case was stood down by the judge because the prosecutor was not in court. So as I was seated, I was bored. I went outside and I saw a lot of camera paparazzi, and I asked them, who they caught? They said, Namal, I'm not sure verified. This case is ongoing. So I asked if I could observe the case. They said, why not? So I went into the courtroom to observe the case, and the judge that was presiding over the matter was Honorable Justice Joyce Abdul-Malik. So I sat down there, I observed the whole thing, and after the case, I heard that the next case coming up was the case between the federal government and the alleged co-plotters. Then I said, this is not the case when I posted about 4 days ago. Let me just sit down and observe the whole thing. So I sat down in court while the case was going on. They brought in the witness. The defense counsel was was cross-examining the witness. Then the DPP that was representing the federal government then stood up, and then he said one of the videos that was tendered in court found its way to social media, and it was posted by a popular citizen known as Verydarkman. I saw everybody turned to look at me, and I'm like, what's going on here? Because I was surprised. And the next thing he said, he heard that the person is even in court, and then, of course, then the judge now said, okay, how did the thing find its way to social media? So they started asking the defense counsel, and all of them said they didn't send it to me. You understand? Obviously, they didn't send it to me, right? So immediately the judge said I should be probed and I should be investigated. So that was why I went to the DSS. Now, when I got to the DSS, I told them the whole truth. Me, as Verydarkman, I am a public person. My number is on social media. A lot of people send me different things that is happening in different communities as regards to injustice, insecurity, and whatnot. They send me these videos almost every day, and every day at night I go through my phone because it automatically saves. I use an Android phone, a Samsung Flip, so it automatically saves and I go through. So I came across that video, I watched it. When I watched it, I was like, wait, is this an interrogation or a joke? Do you understand? I watched it, I said, wait, if these people you are alleging them for coup plotting. When I was watching the interrogation video, I was expecting that the DIA was going to show them some sort of evidence that is very, very strong. But with the way they were interrogating the man, it was looking as if they wanted to just find something to nail him on. You understand? And in the interrogation video, the man clearly, Major General Ibrahim Ghana, retired, clearly told them that I have no hand in all of this. And from what I saw, I believe him. Now, I explained to them and I also told them the truth, that I did not know that video was being used in court. Do you understand? I did not know, because it's not even me that recorded the video. In that particular video, na DIA recorder. Whoever sent it is from the DIA. Whoever sent that video is probably from the DIA. I know they did. I was not in court when they even played. I even heard plans that they played it in court. I was not there. Now, besides, I see video and I looked at it, and as somebody that speaks against injustice, I clearly spoke against that. I have no intention of interfering with court proceedings or interfering with ongoing investigation. So if that is the wahala, I told them I sincerely apologize. I had nothing I was not trying to interfere with anything. That's number one. Now, number two, thank God I was even in court. You understand? Thank God I was in court. When I was observing that thing, I was just shaking my head. You know why? First of all, the witness of the case, he wear face masks, full face masks, like bandit face masks. Who is that? Hold on. You wear face masks like bandit face masks. you cover face, you wear eyeglass. Not just that they say that one is legal, the court will allow it for its own protection. But the place where it shocked me, the witness, they can't carry that thing when they take cover people for hospital. No hospital in a big room, and they'll come use one thing, cover them to put bed. They can't still cover that thing. First of all, you cover face, you wear glass, they can't still cover that thing. Now, if they cross-examine the witness will answer. Nobody decided the answer. What if the witness was reading from a book to answer? What if the witness was reading from a phone? Or what if the witness was wearing wire? And maybe another person was listening from the other end. And as the defense counsel was cross-examining, another person will quickly hear and quickly tell him what to answer. What if? You understand? That's what I was observing. I was like, now like this, I said, for me, it's still not even there transparent. This is what I even observe. It's not like this case they go. Even if these people are innocent, they don't go they don't go fit get said for this matter. You understand? But then again, I apologize. And me, I still believe that the DIA for that interrogation, it's a 0/10 for me. That is my own fair comment. I have the right to give a fair comment. And like I said, I thought that video was a public document. You understand? Because nobody record now. That's by the way. Number 2, the DPP coincidentally, SAN wrote to me, is the same person that was involved in Mr. Chinwo's case, that pastor. You understand? And that same pastor. Well, I saw for court a few months ago. I hail him because there's no achievements. I hail him, say, boy, let me shake my greet and say, I won't come see you. You understand? But I don't know whether I see the best. You know this country, everybody get ready to fight. We will fight against bad governance, we will fight against corruption, we will fight against injustice. And maybe you are not corrupt, but if you are in the office where corruption is there and your name appears, you know we have to call you out because we want a better Nigeria, not because we have interest in calling your name. You understand? Your name is a beautiful name and it's very sweet to call in name out. However, it has nothing to do with personal interest for me. It's just saying these people, this one corruption, for Nigeria to grow, you have to stop. That's why I called your name in the messaging case, because your name appeared. You understand? But then again, in this case, you asked that I should be investigated, and the judge said give the DSS the order, and I'm being investigated. But I would like to say and say it 100%. I didn't record that video. Somebody probably sent it to my phone. It's even possible that it's the DIA that sent it to my phone. It's possible that it's even the DPP that sent it to my phone. That's just the truth. Because I know these people know that Verydarkman will not say something like that and keep quiet. Maybe that's why they sent it. Because that day they wanted to even use that one to stop the judge from granting those people bail. So it's possible that anybody sent it to me. But I will go through my phone. I promise the DSS that I will go through my phone and look for that number that probably sent it to me. I don't know if the person is smart enough to delete, but whoever sends that video to me, I'll tell you, I will find you and I'll take your number to DSS so that they will investigate you. But above all, please, I would like to urge the court. Well, from which I see that the judge was very, 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 very lenient. Now, lenient with English. I went outside and I told somebody in the court, I've never seen anybody as intelligent as that judge. I've never gone to any court and seen any judge as intelligent as that woman. The way she speaks, the way it was so balanced. It was so balanced. It was a very balanced. I was just looking at her like, no. You know that kind of you say you dey look person. You just be lost for the person intelligence. That's what I saw in that judge. So when the judge said this, we investigate. I said, I don't get anything to hide. Of course, everybody knows that nobody they pay Verydarkman to post anything. If they pay me by now, DSS for that arrest me or maybe police, but they cannot trace anything. Because I don't take money for shit. I just come when I say injustice, I speak. So ultimately, I would like to apologize to the court if maybe my video interfered with court proceedings and maybe it caused damage to the investigation. I would like to apologize. And to the DIA, like I said. This one and my own fair comment to now. I don't think that interrogation was professional. If you carry person, as suspect say do something, I believe say you go show and say on the 10th or so, this is what you did. We saw you planning this coup with this. These were your words. You were on a phone call. These were your words. This is a video of you. These were your words. But saying that the person that was planning the coup transferred 2 million naira to him, and the man clearly said this is welfare. Saying it forward, well, I don't want to interfere again. I don't want to interfere. God bless the judge. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. And truly, the people that were involved in planning a coup, if they are fined wanting, they should face the full wrath of the law, because this is a democratic government. You cannot just say you want to use coup to remove President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though he has failed Nigeria 100%. But in an election, they'll still take come down. No matter what you do, that coup, I don't know. So you don't fail us. Insecurity zero. Economy zero. I don't know what I see by your nanuga they talked the other day. But this one zero. But I apologize to the courts, to the DSS, everybody. No verse. No be me record video. And I'm sorry if I interfered with court proceedings and caused any damage to the investigation. And to the judge, God bless you, man. May you reign forever. We love you. God bless you. And DPP, SAN, Oyebanjo, Abi Oyebanji. Egbon, you are white bone. White bone. Message you, kids, don't go. Don't go. We love you too. God bless you. We are white bone. You cannot take that one away from you now. SAN, big SAN. Respect to you, actually give you. We love you. I'll still come to your office again to tender another second apology. And this time you are a pastor. I would have brought wine for you. As a pastor, I know you might not be taking wine, but God will bless you. And to DSS, I don't lie, that one interrogative process is too rigid. It's too rigid. It's too rigid. I know you people said it's national security, but come on, you people know Verydarkman. Verydarkman does not involve himself in illegalities. Cut me some slack. I get case, I will bring and come give you at DSS because a lot of people send me informations. There are some cases that we need to do investigation together and track the bandits and this thing. I'll send to you. The one that invite me. That's how I will come. I will come to the office where we're now. I'll be coming to your office to bring case. And I'm waiting there with that. Thank you very much. Bye bye.